It's been a long, hard road to success for our next guest, a top college hockey player, severely injured, hooked on painkillers, and through grit and determination, has found his way in the music world. Welcome our artist, Nicky Bondz. Nice to have you here, Nicky. I didn't mean to stutter over your last name.
No worries.
So your story is remarkable. The things that you've been able to accomplish and the things that you've been able to go through.
Right.
What's that been like for you? I mean, that's quite a journey.
Yeah, it was definitely a journey. But I think it just shows some resilience, kind of like you said. We all have our ups and downs in life, but it's about how you get through it and what you learn through the journey and the process, and big learning experience for sure.
So let's go back to your athletic career, because you were a hockey player. You're a rough and tumble kind of kid. You like to hit people on the ice. You had a severe injury that changed your life dramatically, didn't it?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Especially at such a young age, at 18. Definitely kind of rattled me up a little bit in terms of like my game plan for what I wanted to do for my life.
Were you hoping to be a pro hockey player?
I mean, of course, that was the goal.
yeah, that kind of.
I think everybody, I mean, when everybody puts in that time dedication, when you're traveling from 7 years old to 18, and every weekend you're at a different state at a tournament, you definitely, when your family puts in that time and effort, when you put in that time and effort and sacrifice, you don't expect anything less to at least compete for that level, So definitely that was the goal for sure.
And then the injury caused you to get dependent on pain medication, and that was a difficult road for you, because you had big goals. You've always had a lot of ambition.
Yeah, for sure. Thankfully always got really good grades as well. Was always honor roll student, so I always had the academic side going for me. So that was always a good safe base. That wasn't just playing sports, and that was like my only option. But it really just it shook me up, because it just, like you said, it was a paradigm shift in where I was headed, and kind of almost, I think it more had an effect on my identity.
Yeah.
Because when you lose something that's such a big part of you, it kind of changes your identity.
You're like, who am I?
You're associated with that, with that friend group, with the people that are involved. It's a community. Certain basketball players know the basketball players, hockey players. So you kind of are almost taken out of your niche per se. And then you're just like, whoa, like who do I talk to now? It was definitely it was kind of existential, and like, who am I now? Like, what am I going to be? So
as I looked at what as I read about what your career has meant to you and what you've done, and one of the things you say, and a lot of the things that you talk about in your music, and that is that you're highly educated. You have a bachelor's, a master's, and have you completed your doctorate degree?
Almost. Yeah, we're almost there. We're about, I think, like 15 credits left.
Not many people in the music business have any degree, right?
But I don't know what others have. I know what I have. But
and why is that important to you?
My grandmother was big in higher education. My grandmother had 2 masters, my mom's mom, and I don't know, I just love things that are stimulating. I feel like psychology and the mind was such a stimulating subject. I'm like for me to be captivated, I need like something that's gonna be like, have that wow factor. Like the brain is just, it's so complex and mysterious. So like, it gave me I had like this sense of curiosity, like, all right, like it's like uncharted territory. Like, we don't know everything yet about the brain, even though they like to tell us we do. Like, we don't. So I'm like, it almost felt like I was like a pioneer in a sense, but like in a science-y way. I was always a nerd in high school, like to read about Galileo and all the Newton and.
But it's such a.
I love just. I was like
a complete disconnect from what you're doing as an artist. I mean, and this is the thing that for somehow you have connected the disconnect and used your intelligence and used all of the things that you've experienced in your life to make great music. Do you consider yourself rap, or what do you consider?
I mean, I would consider it eclectic for sure. It's definitely. It's a little bit of both.
What are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to sing Satellites, my new single.
All right, take it away.
Let's do it. Real fun when I'm with you. So hard they can get you. Real hard in your picture. You're flying with me. And this world is where you'll be. Different galaxies. Gonna stay high when you roll with me.